Hello, and we are back once again for another episode of this Dagenham Redbridge save. Last episode we were here, we played Inter Milan, and it was a 2-2 draw in the last Champions League group phase match, where we finished second behind Barcelona and a joint with Inter Milan themselves. So we'll bring you up to date where we are with fixture-wise, and as you can see right at the very bottom, we are about to play our first ever major domestic cup final against, surprisingly, Norwich City. But we'll get to that in a second, as there's been some big games that's happened up until this point, and we'll get an update of where we are. So, firstly, we'll just go recruitment-wise and just show you any other transfer activity, because I think the last time we left was towards the end of the transfer window. So incomings on the 2nd of February was Alvaro Martin, striker on loan from Villarreal. And the reason we brought him in was because he looks pretty decent. Good enough technique, finishing, composure's good. He's got good physical stats. And he can cover the left wing if need be. Kind of cheap-ish option, and we've got an optional future fee of £20 million if we desire, with a potential ability here of leading Premier League player. And he's currently third striker behind apparently Rooney, and obviously Juan Luis Munoz up there as well. So we brought him in just to cover some potential outgoings, and the only other outgoings was Marcos Vega. He is away to Leeds United on loan with an obligation to buy. So he's away for the rest of the season, and then Leeds will purchase him for £5.25 million. Not too bad for somebody that we got on a free. And like I've said in the past, I do like him. I think he's got all the potential in the world to have been a good player for us, but it's just not really worked out. His stamina and strength has let him down a wee bit, but his mentals and his technicals are really pretty decent. So, but he will be away to Leeds permanently come next summer. Fixtures. After Inter Milan, we played Bournemouth in the league, and it was a 1-0 win. This season we've kind of based a lot on our defensive attributes. So Fernandes in goal's been excellent. Irivaldo's coming at right back and been excellent. Rui Silva's just done what Rui Silva does. Diego Melendez has really helped massively, and you can see his ratings overall 7.06. Very, very good for him. So yeah, we beat Bournemouth by a goal to nil. We then played Spurs in the Carabao Cup second leg semi-final, as the first leg earlier on in the previous episode. We beat them by one own goal to nil. And then we played Spurs away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in front of a capacity crowd. 3,142 of the Daggers fans went, and we lost on the night, but we beat them on penalties. So the Cat gives the ball out wide to Kalala, and Kalala, doing what he's done all season long, getting to the byline, gives it to Silvestri, who smashed one from inside the box. Goalkeeper probably should have done a bit better. Managed to get a lucky break to Perez, Peacock, Baum, back to Boateng out wide. And he drives past Silvestri, gets into the box, and a tidy finish across Fernandes into the back of the net to get Spurs level. And played some lovely football here to keep possession of the ball, but just gave it away in the middle. And Kanate gave the ball out wide there to Sean. Drives in the penalty area, plays it across, and there was Boateng again with a tidy finish at the back post to give Spurs a lead on the night, and 2-2 on aggregate. And then it was into penalties. Vuskovic with a good penalty for 1-0. The new loan signing, Martin, with a tidy penalty as well, contributing straight away. Karim Konate, lovely penalty for Karim Konate. Mouzakitis, who usually is on our penalties, no problems there at all. And Boateng, who scored twice in regular time, stepped up and just done fantastically well to put that in the top corner. Then it was Furo who tucked it away, no problem at all as well. And Baum puts his penalty wide, which gave Emmanuel Amenga a huge chance. And the big man does not disappoint. And that was that. We won the game on penalty kicks. Absolutely phenomenal by the boys. And as you can see, overall, 60% possession. Spurs had a better XG, but I thought we were excellent over the two legs, and we deservedly win for the first time to make the Carabao Cup final. A huge moment in Dagenham Redbridge's history to manage to get through a semi-final and into the final. So if we look at the fixtures of previous rounds, review the stage, and we'll go as far as the quarter-final. So Norwich beat Derby, we beat West Ham in the quarter-finals, and in the semi-finals, Norwich beat Liverpool over two legs by 4-2. And if you look at the stats so far, you've got team stats: most goals, Norwich; most yellow cards, Norwich; most tackles won, Norwich; most dribbles made, Norwich. So Norwich are right up there in this competition. They'll fancy their chances as well, because we've got no history in this League Cup at all. But we'll get to that very, very soon indeed. So after the Spurs defeat, but we managed to qualify on penalties to get to the final, we played Fulham at home, and again another clean sheet and another 1-0 victory. And you can just see a wee trend appearing. We're not conceding too many goals, but we're not scoring too many goals either. So we beat Fulham by 1-0. Mouzakitis in 82nd minute, as Kyriakou got sent off after 39 minutes. And again, attacking play, as you can see, just not fully clicking into gear, but defensively, very solid. We then played Manchester United in the FA Cup, which I still want to win an FA Cup, but I said a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup would be great for us, and we've managed to get to the final this season. So we went to Manchester United, and we lost by 1-0. We came back again in our third home win in a row of 1-0, this time against Aston Villa, and it was a Furo goal, this time in 34 minutes, that gave us the lead, and we managed to see it through. Again, solid defensively. And then we've come to 3 defeats in a row in the Premier League. We've had a real sticky patch here towards the end of February, start of March. A 1-0 defeat against Newcastle, a 2-0 defeat to Brighton, Evan Ferguson double, and then a 3-2 defeat to Spurs at home, with Munoz scoring 2, Matthias Tell and Xavi Simons scoring for Spurs. But we'll let Spurs off because we managed to get through the Carabao Cup, so we're not too worried about that. Then in the Champions League round of 16, incredible scenes as we beat Juventus 1-0 away from home, with Dro scoring after 45 in stoppage time. And then the second leg at home was a 4-4 classic, but we won by 5 goals to 4 on aggregate, which then sets us up for a quarter-final tie against Benfica. So yeah, that's us up to date with the fixtures. We'll show you Premier League wise where we are currently sitting at the moment, and we have slipped out of the top 4 for the first time this season into 6th place because of those 3 defeats in a row. We're not too far off. Liverpool have overtaken Manchester United by a point. Man United have been flying this season as well, but Liverpool are hanging in there, and they are now a point clear, with West Ham 4 points further clear back of Manchester United. Spurs on 53, City 52, ourselves on 51, and then you've got Newcastle on 50, and then you're down in the 40s here. So we've been in the top 4 most of last season. We finished in the top 4 the season before. As you'll see, we were champions last season. Then we finished 4th in 32-33. We finished 8th in 31-32, and we finished 13th in our first Premier League season. So we've went up each time. I mean, last season we deserved it. We deserved to win the title, but were we going to win it again? It was going to be difficult, especially with European football. We've managed to get back to the Champions League knockout stages again this season. So for us, we're going very, very well. If we can add another trophy this season, that'll be spectacular for us. So just quickly on the squad, Erivaldo is injured and he'll be back in a couple of days, so he should be fine for the cup final. We've got, actually everybody's back fit. We had a spell there where a lot of people were injured. Sangani has been out for a good while, but he's back fit now, and he will probably come in the place of Alvaro Martin. Decat, we had to make a few changes as well because Decat was fitness-wise, we're struggling. You can see Furo fitness-wise struggling, and he was wanting to leave the football club as well. So that's why we brought Martin in, because there was a couple of bids on the table for him, but he turned them down on the last day of the transfer window, or Furo would have been off. So he's out for 5 to 11 days. So yeah, squad-wise, we're looking not too bad overall. So here we are, focus on Wembley as Carabao Cup rolls into town. Dagenham Redbridge game against Norwich will be a sellout. A capacity crowd of 90,000 expected for the Carabao Cup final. It's going to be huge. 2 unfancied teams in this competition. Both will fancy their chances. So, yes. So, historic Carabao Cup final for Dagenham and Redbridge. Dagenham Redbridge will appear in their first Carabao Cup final in the club's 43-year history when they play Norwich City on Sunday. Whatever the result, Dagenham Redbridge will be justly proud. Their sensational run to the final be remembered perhaps by a memorable victory over last year's Carabao Cup winners, Tottenham, on the 10th of January. Meanwhile, 2-time Carabao Cup winners Norwich will be gearing up for another appearance in the final. So, there you go. Norwich, I would say, for that, will be favourites for this final. So, team-wise, Erivaldo is out. Quite disappointed with that, but the returning, where is he? The returning Sangari will come in for him. He's been excellent this season, Erivaldo, and we'll bring in Nathan Decat back on the bench. In fact, Nathan the Cat will start for Santiago. Rooney will play on the right, Kalala will play on the left. Silvestri will come in for Parates. Bilal will come in for Muzakitis. Silva will come in for Natali. So the bench will look like Parates, Carrizo, Natali, Amenga, Fernandes, Kamoto, Robinho, Santiago and Muzakitis. And the team that will hopefully lead us to our second major honour will be Fernandes, Sangari, Silva, Melendez, Silvestri, Decat, Bilal, Kalala, Dro, Rooney and Munoz. And out of possession, that's how we're going to set and play as well. And Dro has added a bit of a different dimension for us by going into the attacking midfield role. So this is what we're going to play. This is how we're going to go. Can we win our first ever Carabao Cup in our first ever Carabao Cup final? Come on, the Daggers. Let's go and try and win this Carabao Cup final against Norwich City. As the teams are out. And the game is underway here. And immediately Fernandes has the ball and gives it to Rui Silva, the captain. He's already lifted the Premier League. It's a lovely ball. He's lifted the Carabao Cup. Can he lift? Sorry, he's already lifted the Premier League. Let's go. Oh, it's a given away and Munoz is in. Oh, Norwich messing about at the back and Munoz really should have given us the lead. But it's back to Bilal. Rooney, back through. Dro! He's put it wide. Two huge chances for the Daggers. It's a corner. Dro. What can he do? Delivers into the penalty. Silvestri goes up. Kalala picks it up. He has a goal. It's just wide. Good start from Dagenham Redbridge. But still 0-0. Munoz has already hit the post. Good ball forward though. Wall to Lelicet. He's carrying an injury, but he was not going to miss this cup final. Spencer back to Lelicet. And Norwich playing some decent football here, keeping the ball, but again it's given away. Good pressing from the Daggers. Dro picks it up, gives it to Munoz. Lovely ball through. Rooney could be in here. Rooney, first touch, back in the net. And Dagenham Redbridge, early pressure pays off. It's Rooney. Lovely finish. We managed to win the ball up through high pressing, high up the park. Dro gives it to Munoz. And Rooney's on his bike. And that's a lovely pass through. Touch wasn't great, but he steadied himself and put it across Nolan. It's 1-0 Dagenham Redbridge in this Carabao Cup final. Spencer now. Can Norwich hit back in 11 minutes gone? Given away again. Norwich being their own worst enemy, giving the ball away. That's Munoz. Back to Bilal. To Kalala. Good tackle Gilchrist. The cat. Back to Bilal. Rooney. Good 1-2 again. Rooney's in again. Lovely save. Corner again now. 19 minutes. Nearly 20 minutes. Rooney. That's the corner. Delivers into the box. Shot. Manages to get it clipped away. And now Norwich. Can they counter attack with Gilchrist? Looking for Lelicet. They've got two over here. Oh, he's beat Sangari. Lelicet just wide. Sangari now with the ball. 26 minutes gone. It's been a very good first half for us. We'd really love to get a second goal. But it's given away this time by Sangari. Then Wall. Out wide it goes to Lelyset again. Spencer. Looking for Wall. He's in the penalty area and he has scored. And it's 1-1 from nowhere. It's been all Dagenham and Redbridge. But we're giving the ball away from Sangari. And Spencer. What a pass. The Wall just runs off the centre half. Great first touch. And drills it into the back of the net. It's game on here. And Norwich, from that goal, have got a wee bit of confidence. Gilchrist again coming forward. Away it goes to Spencer. Lelyset again. Beating his man. Looking for the big switch. Acosta, he's in the penalty area! And Alex Wall has scored again. And from being a goal down and really getting absolutely dominated in this game, they have found themselves 2-1 up. Great touch from Acosta. He drilled it across and Wall just tucks it home. It's, well, it's 2-1 Norwich. Kalala now has the ball, gives it to Silvestri. 41 on the clock. What a turnaround this first half. Kalala driving forward, gives it to Decat. Ball into the box, looking for Munoz's head. It's just over the bar. And it's a free kick. We're in the last minute of stoppage time. Dro has a go from distance. Tipped onto the bar. Corner. And that is half time. And really, from the early part of that match, it looked like it was going to be a routine match. We're dominating the ball. And as you can see, we've had 18 shots. 7 of those have been on target. We've just not been able to finish the game off. And then Norwich have scored 2 with Wall. Alex Wall bagging a double. Attacking midfield player. I'm angry with that because we should be doing better. We should be dominating that game, and we've not. So I'm sorry, but Muzakitis is coming on for Bilal. Dro is going to push up there, out of possession. And these two are going to go high as well, out of possession. Give them something to think about in the final third. I think we'll just keep that at the moment, and then we'll see how we get on in the second half. So Muzakitis is on for Bilal. A bit of a tactical change. There's a ball out wide there to Spencer. To Hassan for Norwich now. Tries to go past Sangari, but good pace from Sangari. Silva. Back to Sangari. Muzakitis. The cat has the ball. Picks out Dro. That's brilliant play. It's Kalala. He's in. And it's another save from Nolan. It's a corner again now. We're just over the hour mark. Muzakitis will take. Delivered into the penalty. Rooney comes in for the box. Saved. Kalala's shot. It's hit the woodwork. And I really don't think we're going to win this game. We come again. Sadiki bringing down Muzakitis. And it's going to be Dro. Takes a shot to the cat. Silva. Kalala. And the flag is up. So I think we're going to have to make a couple of changes here and try and get this game. Try and get back in this game here. It's Rooney coming forward again. We're in the 70th minute. Amenga, Sangari, Decat. Back it goes to Melendez. Silvestre. Back to Melendez. Zakitis, lovely flick. Rooney, lovely ball through. Emmanuel Amenga! The big man comes up trumps again. He's not played much this season. He's struggled really since he done come back from his ACL injury. But the big man for the big occasion. Lovely flick by Zakitis. Lovely run. Lovely ball by Rooney. And Amenga. That is a clinical finish. It's 2-2. 19 minutes to go here. It's game on again. Gilchrist clears it away. Silvestre picks it up though. Fernandez. Back to Silvestre. The cat. Silvestre. Clip through. Fernandez brings it down. Back to Silvestre. Being patient. Looking for that opening. The cat. Muzakitis. Inside to Rooney. Inside to Munoz! He scored. But there's going to be a VAR check here. All eyes on the referee. And it's a goal! Come on! Get in there! The cat. Muzakitis gives it to Rooney. Yeah, he's onside. He is onside. Rooney, lovely pass to Munoz, lovely first touch, and he smashes it in the back of the net. Rooney now has the ball, 84 on the clock. Muzakitis. Munoz from deep. Silvestre. Munoz again. Sangari. Don't know why we've got so many bodies forward. But the cat, lovely ball. Munoz running off the defender. Into the box. Fernandez! Let's start to waste a wee bit of time here, boys. It's a corner though. It's Fernandez. With the corner. A fourth goal would be absolutely delightful. Fernandez delivers it in. Keeper comes and claims very well. And I think we're just going to go and play a wee bit safer, shall we say, for these next few moments. How do we get off of this? We're just going to go and play a wee bit safer these next few moments. Munoz as well, just sitting there. Confirm. And Norwich have scored while we're making changes in the 90th minute. It's 3-3. And we're over stoppage time now. Looks like it could be extra time. And it is. Is that full time? Yes, it's full time here at Wembley. It's 3-3, it's finished. Disappointed. There is no other way to slice it. Disappointed. Right, I think we need to go a higher tempo in this game. Time wasting less often. Yep, we'll go with that. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating for us to be ahead in this game. "1-0 and cruising, and then 3-2 and cruising. And to lose it, another goal in that poor fashion. Right, we're just going to go 4-4-2, out of possession. We're going to come a wee bit deeper there. Go with that. Try and win this game again. As we're underway again here in this Carabao Cup final. What a final it has been. Back and forward. But there's no way you're trying to tell me 32 shots, we've had 13 on target, we've got an XG of 3.15, that Norwich should be anywhere near this game. But the sad fact is, they are, and they're coming forward again. Shot with it. Inside it goes to Acosta. It's a ball through to Gray. Gray could be in here, and that was a huge chance for Norwich. Really should have been at least hitting the target there. As Fernandes plays the ball out wide to Silvestre. Munoz brings it under control, gives it to Fernandes. Inside to the Cat. Gives the ball to Munoz. Munoz beats his man. Back to the Cat. To Amenga. To Munoz. Muzakitis. Ruiz Silva. And back it goes to Melendez. The Cat. Muzakitis again. Silva. Rooney. He's got Sangari overlapping, but he's beaten his man. Rooney, he's in the penalty area. Has a shot! Wasn't in the corner. The keeper keeps it out. And that is half time here in extra time. Still 3-3. And we're back underway yet again. Eduardo Fernandes is having a bit of a shocker. I might actually take him back off. And bring on Robinho. And switch the two. And try that. Ball launched forward. Melendez wins it. Comes to the Cat. Gives it to Rooney now, who's picked up on the left hand side. He'll drive forward. Back to the Cat. Muzakitis. Amenga. Munoz. Muzakitis. Robinho. The Brazilian. Good first touch. He beats his man! Oh, it's just wide. Acosta now for Norwich. Melendez well defended his near post. And the Cat now to Rooney. Coming forward. Inside to Munoz. Cross it goes to Muzakitis. Lovely first time ball to Robinho. Robinho now. Get to the byline. Plays it across. Emmanuel Amenga. That's 4-3 Dagenham Redbridge. Lovely football from Dagenham Redbridge. Great ball Muzakitis. Robinho. Direct. Getting to the byline. Lovely ball. Amenga just gets in before the defender. It's 4-3 to Dagenham Redbridge. Come on. And we've got 2 minutes of stoppage time here to be played, and there it is. We have done it. The Carabao Cup is coming home to the Victoria Road Stadium. Absolutely brilliant. What a match. What a match. But we've done it. And it's the captain, Rui Silva. He's had his hands on the Premier League. He's now got his hands on the Carabao Cup. And he fires it aloft. Dagenham and Redbridge 4, Norwich 3. The Carabao Cup now is coming home. Come on, the Daggers. What a team. What a game. 1-0 up and cruising. 2-1 down. We went 3-2 up. Norwich scored in the 90th minute to take it extra time. But Emmanuel Amenga with a double. What a match. What a match. And to be honest, we deserved it. Absolutely deserved it. Overall, 56% possession, 38 shots, 17 on target, an XG of 3.87. Norwich had 9 shots, 6 on target with a 1.2 XG. Overall, the best team won in the match. And everybody played their part. Subs came on and played their part. Apart from Aguardo, he was poor when he came on, so we made the decision to take him off. We brought on Robinho, and for that spell he was on, he got the winning assist for Emmanuel Amenga. We've got the Premier League, we've got the Carabao Cup. Absolutely phenomenal from Dagenham and Redbridge. What a team. And there it is in black and white. Carabao Cup final after extra time. 4-3 Dagenham and Redbridge. And Dagenham and Redbridge are celebrating doing a double. It's a double of the Community Shield and the Carabao Cup. Double winners. Absolutely brilliant for the Daggers. Dagenham and Redbridge left the Carabao Cup. Silvestri's tireless performance makes the difference. Eric's Silvestri's performance caught the eye of the pundits and fans alike. Dagenham and Redbridge manager was able to use Silvestri to fit in effect as a holding fullback and allowed the team to move between 4-2-3-1 and a 4-5-1 shapes in and out of possession. Silvestri's immense shift saw him cover more than 15.7 kilometres over the course of the match, popping up almost everywhere. Fair play to the young lad. Fair play. How much the fact of Dagenham Redbridge's determination to win this competition for the first time. Everyone wanted it so badly, and I think it showed in our performance. Simple enough. Dagenham Redbridge to receive 120k just for winning it, and Ling hails true Dagenham and Redbridge legend. Dagenham and Redbridge fans sung Consul Gaffer's name as the manager inspired their team to lift the Carabao Cup. An early edition of Fanzine claimed that Gaffer had showed staunch commitment to the supporters by winning this trophy. Dagenham and Redbridge favourite, Sam Ling, has hailed Dagenham and Redbridge manager as a true Dagenham and Redbridge legend for his Carabao Cup success. We've done it. Premier League champions last year. We've won the Carabao Cup this season. We're still in the Champions League last 16. Could we do the unthinkable in that as well? That would be incredible to think about doing that. And a special mention for Emmanuel Amenga. He's not played much this season. He's 32 now. He had a bad injury last season where he came back towards the end of the season and scored 5 goals in 7 games. He's hardly played at all this season since he's done his ACL, but he comes up trumps in the Carabao Cup final. Well, I think that'll do us. That'll do us for now, for this episode, and an update, and then run through the rest of the season, depending on where we get to, if we can beat Benfica and potentially get to a semi-final of the Champions League, as the quarter-finals look like this. Us and Benfica, City, Liverpool, and then you've got Bergamo and Arsenal and Bayern Munich and Barcelona. So we'll leave you there. We'll leave it there with the Carabao Cup winners, Dagenham and Redbridge. What a team. What a season it's turning out to be again for us. Let's see if we can try and push on and get to a semi-final of the Champions League as well. And also try and improve our league position as we have fallen. As we have fallen down to 6th place in the league with 8 games left to play. So, a lot to look forward to the rest of this season. But we are the Carabao Cup winners.